all day. What we got up first on the MMA news? Look at the clock. Where the clock at?
5 minutes on the
5
clock,
minutes
baby.
on the clock. First up, in our MMA news section, let's talk a little bit about Israel Adesanya. That's his name. Adesanya.
I said it wrong anyway. I said Adesanya.
But we gonna say Adesanya just because that's what we know him as.
And why do you call him Adesanya?
Because everybody called him Adesanya. So what? This is what happened. We westernized his damn name. Is what we did. We westernized his daggone name, and then he won the belt, and then he corrected us. I was like, shit, we've been saying it this long, man. We can't. Fedor. Fedor's name is like Fyodor, or something like that. We just say Fedor. Ain't even his name. He Fedor. Anyway, Adesanya versus Blachowicz at 205. What? Why? And smart are the things I have to say to this.
It is smart. It is smart. You're right about that. It is smart. It is smart.
But the thing is about it, the thing that I don't like about this fight is for Adesanya, this has to be one of the smartest plays that he can make. But the way that he's going about making this super smart play is stupid. He has been beefing with John Jones non-stop. And then John Jones leaves the division, and then he comes up to 205. Now, the smart part about it is if he takes out Blachowicz, which you have to think is a better matchup than him versus Jones, then he can fight Jones next. He can go up there. I'm pretty sure he can deal with the size. I don't think that's an issue. But he can go out there. He can take the belt, be the 2-belt champion. Then John Jones comes down to contest. Now, the only way that makes this fight work is if John Jones, before they fight, goes up to heavyweight, knocks out Stipe, wins the heavyweight belt. Adesanya beats Blachowicz, wins the light heavyweight belt. And then John Jones goes, I'm going to go take my belt back. And then they set up the fight. Otherwise, this is the dumbest smart play I've ever seen.
I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way.
It has to be. It has to be the dumbest smart play I've ever seen. Because you can't talk that much junk, and then when the guy you've been talking junk leaves the room, then you want to pick a fight with the second dude. On paper, it doesn't look right. It looks a bit suspect, even though it's a smart play.
It does. Hey, but in his defense though, John Jones is talking back, but he's saying things like, he's not on my level, I'm not going to fight him, things like that. So I feel like Adesanya, if John Jones was to say, let's fight, Adesanya would fight him. But I feel like it's a great tune-up fight, even though it's the championship belt on the line, and Blachowicz is a champion that we all didn't think was going to be champion. I feel like it's a tune-up fight for Adesanya so that he can feel how big these 205ers are, so that when he does get to the John Joneses, he can actually acclimate or get to the size a little bit better now that he already has a fight in the 205. I think that Adesanya has an advantage, especially because him being so young and having so many fights in the game. I feel like he has more of an advantage over John Jones, who is aging, and I don't know if he's aging very well at this point in time in his career.
Some people age like
that's
wine.
why
John Jones out here aging like milk.
Yeah, I feel like John Jones would put up a great fight, but as Adesanya said, in John Jones' last 5 fights, you can make a case that he didn't win 3 of them.
That being the what's the third one? The Reyes fight, the
Reyes fight, his last title fight, and then
his last title fight was a Reyes fight.
The one before that when he fought the
Thiago Santos.
Yeah,
you can make a case he lost that fight.
You can make a case he lost that fight.
Damn, that's a good point.
Yeah, because because the simple fact of is if Santos wouldn't have tore his AC, well,
He
he
tore
tore
his
his ACL on
ACLs,
both legs,
MCLs, PCLs, MC Hammer. He tore everything in that knee.
tore and everything in that knee, and he couldn't even stand on that thing pretty much before the fight was over, and he still was slanging and banging with John Jones. So just looking at those fights, John Jones, I don't know if he has a great matchup when it comes to Adesanya. That's just me
Yeah.
personally.
And then John Jones coming back to 205 may not be a great idea. So maybe it works out. Because if John Jones goes up to heavyweight, he is now a spring chicken. He is. Even though he's
Yeah,
aged, he might have aged out of 205. He does not have to be that fast and that explosive like he would need to be at 205 at heavyweight to still be competitive and beat those guys. So, could be a good fight.
could be.